The world of soft drinks is a battlefield. Two titans dominate this arena, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. For over a century, they've waged a relentless battle for our taste buds, our wallets, and our very identities. This is the Cola Wars. This is more than just a business rivalry, it's a cultural phenomenon. We've all pledged allegiance to one side or the other. We've watched with bated breath as each brand unleashes its latest marketing salvo. We've debated the merits of caramel versus citrus, of classic versus new. The stakes are high. Global domination hangs in the balance. Billions of dollars are at stake. But beyond the numbers, there's something more profound at play. The Cola Wars are a battle for our hearts and minds. They reflect our changing tastes, our values, and our aspirations.
Coca-Cola, the elder statesman of the cola world, emerged from a Georgia pharmacy in 1886. I, Dr. John Pemberton, a Civil War veteran, concocted a syrup intended as a cure-all tonic. Little did I know, I was brewing up a global sensation.
Meanwhile, Pepsi, the brash upstart, was born in a North Carolina drugstore just over a decade later. I, Caleb Bradham, a pharmacist, sought to create a refreshing drink to rival Coca-Cola's growing popularity. And so began a rivalry for the ages.
Both brands quickly gained traction. Coca-Cola, with its distinctive contoured bottle and secret formula, became synonymous with American optimism. Pepsi, with its catchy jingles and focus on value, positioned itself as the choice for the younger generation. The early decades of the 20th century saw both brands jockeying for position. Coca-Cola, with its head start, enjoyed a significant lead. It cleverly associated itself with American cultural icons, from Santa Claus to Hollywood stars.
Pepsi, however, refused to back down. It emphasized its lower price and larger bottle size, appealing to budget-conscious consumers. The company also pioneered innovative marketing techniques, including catchy radio jingles and celebrity endorsements.
The rivalry intensified after World War II. As America entered a period of prosperity, both brands ramped up their marketing efforts. They saturated the airwaves with commercials. They plastered their logos on billboards across the country. The Cola Wars were officially on. The 1970s ushered in a new era of boldness in the Cola Wars. Pepsi, eager to chip away at Coca-Cola's dominance, launched its most audacious campaign yet, the Pepsi Challenge.
This blind taste test challenged consumers to choose between Pepsi and Coke based purely on flavor. The results sent shockwaves through the soft drink industry. Pepsi, to the surprise of many, consistently came out on top.
The Pepsi Challenge was a masterstroke of marketing. It shifted the focus away from brand loyalty and tradition towards individual taste preference. It positioned Pepsi as the choice for the discerning palate, the rebel who dared to challenge the status quo. If the Pepsi Challenge was a turning point in the Cola Wars, then the new Coke fiasco of 1985 was a seismic shift. Coca-Cola, rattled by Pepsi's success, made a decision that would go down in marketing infamy.
They decided to change their formula. They believed a sweeter, smoother taste would appeal to a younger generation. They were wrong. The backlash was swift and brutal. Loyal Coca-Cola drinkers felt betrayed. Protests erupted. Sales plummeted.
Within months, Coca-Cola was forced to backpedal, reintroducing the original formula as Coca-Cola Classic. The new Coke debacle became a cautionary tale, a reminder that brand loyalty, once broken, is difficult to repair. The late 20th century saw the Cola Wars expand beyond American borders. Both Coca-Cola and Pepsi recognized the immense potential of the global market.
They aggressively pursued expansion into new territories, battling for market share in Europe, Asia, and beyond. This globalization brought new challenges and opportunities. Both brands had to adapt their strategies to local tastes and cultural sensitivities. They formed partnerships with local bottlers and distributors. They tailored their marketing campaigns to resonate with different demographics.
The Cola Wars became a global phenomenon, a symbol of American cultural influence spreading to every corner of the world. but it also raised concerns about the potential negative impact of sugary drinks on global health. The dawn of the 21st century brought with it a new era in the cola wars, the digital age. The internet, social media and mobile technology transformed the way brands connect with consumers.
Both Coca-Cola and Pepsi embraced these new platforms with gusto. They launched sophisticated social media campaigns, engaging with consumers in real time. They created interactive websites and mobile apps.
They used data analytics to target specific demographics with personalized messaging. The digital age leveled the playing field in many ways. It allowed smaller, nimbler brands to compete with the established giants.
It also empowered consumers, giving them a platform to voice their opinions and hold brands accountable.
Throughout the cola wars, Coca-Cola has consistently excelled in one key area: branding. The company has an uncanny ability to evoke feelings of happiness, nostalgia, and community.
Its iconic red and white logo is instantly recognizable around the world. Coca-Cola's marketing campaigns are legendary for their emotional resonance. From the heartwarming polar bear commercials to the personalized Share a Coke bottles, the brand has mastered the art of connecting with consumers on a deeper level.
This focus on branding has allowed Coca-Cola to maintain its position as the world's most valuable soft drink brand. Even in the face of changing consumer preferences and increased competition, Coca-Cola's brand power remains unrivaled. While Coca-Cola has built its empire on the power of branding, Pepsi has always positioned itself as the challenger, the innovator. The company has a long history of experimenting with new flavors, packaging, and marketing techniques.
Pepsi has been particularly successful in targeting younger demographics. Its celebrity endorsements have featured some of the biggest names in music and sports. Its marketing campaigns often tap into youth culture, emphasizing themes of individuality and self-expression.
This willingness to embrace innovation has allowed Pepsi to remain a formidable competitor in the cola wars. While it may never surpass Coca-Cola in terms of brand recognition, Pepsi has carved out its own unique space in the market. The cola wars, after more than a century, show no signs of abating. Coca-Cola and Pepsi continue to duel for global dominance, each brand vying for a larger share of the world's thirst. But the legacy of this epic rivalry extends far beyond the realm of soft drinks. The cola wars have shaped the very fabric of marketing and advertising. They've given us iconic jingles, memorable slogans, and unforgettable commercials. They've taught us the importance of branding, the power of innovation, and the fickle nature of consumer loyalty. But perhaps most importantly, the cola wars have reflected broader cultural shifts. They've mirrored our changing tastes, our evolving values, and our ongoing search for identity. In a world saturated with choices, Coca-Cola and Pepsi have become more than just beverages. They've become symbols, embodiments of our hopes, dreams, and aspirations.